to say what you said in that it's a slap in the face, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that because my point is not just about, you know, the gameplay itself. It's coupled with the marketing. They struggle with ratings because of marketability, right?
And the lack of advertisers. Yes.
But
Horrible.
but that's coupled with the style of and pace of play.
But we've also said that college basketball does a lot better with the same regulation. So it to me, it's not a problem of the rim being too low. It's about marketing and choosing to commit to these women that are clearly talented.
It's not so much a problem as it is how in baseball they're trying new things to get, you know, to grow viewership. That's what this would be. This is not like, hey, we want to say you can't handle this. That's not what it is. It's hey, let's try this and see how it can market.
Yeah, but because the thing with baseball is like they're baseball's trying out new rules like extra innings rule. You know, the guy on second base.
Why are they doing it? Why are they doing it? Why are they doing it?
For recognition, but you know what? At the same time,
it's not for recognition.
For viewership,
exactly.
Same thing. That's what I meant. Recognition, viewership, fine. But they're not bringing the fences in 10 feet in every stadium to cater to the home run.
They've done that though. And the Mets done it several times since Citi Field was built.
That's only because they made the field too big. They made the field too big. That's what the issue was.
That's because they made it Colorado dimensions in New York when they didn't even have a humidor at that point. Shout out to my father with the humidor, by the way. Mm-hmm. But you know what? Like, if you're gonna move the hoop down 2 feet,
1 foot.
It's 10 foot. Okay, so 10 to 9. Yeah. If you're gonna bring it down a foot, that's not comparable to little anecdotes in the MLB, little rules that are going to change, you know, some viewership in the course of an extra innings game. You're changing the whole base.
It absolutely is comparable.
I'm sorry.
Like moving the mound in.
Oh no. What I was going to say is similar. Would you move the bases 10 feet to make it 80? Like, that's what it is. You're subtracting.
I mean, that's they did that in softball. Softball, the bases are shorter.
You're not using a different ball.
No, the WNBA uses a different ball. I'm sorry.
So they do use different ball. But okay, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that what they did in softball is right. You're using the same analogy of a woman's sport that they're subtracting from to try and make it more entertaining because it's men that are making the decisions. I disagree with you because no one in their right mind would say the bases need to be 80 feet to make it easier for guys because there's not enough speedy guys. Guys are stealing less bases, Greg, right? So what if you make it 80 feet? There'll be more stolen bases. That's more entertaining. Look at Javier Baez. He's killing it right now, getting guys out. But how much better would it be if it's making it snap throws 80 feet? That's not happening because it would be ridiculous to think for a men's sport that they would reduce the distance, right? 10 feet or whatever it might be, because it's easier for them and it'll be more entertaining. That would not fly. Even for the people that are like us that aren't necessarily purists that want it to change, additions are good. Subtractions are not always good. So I believe that a subtraction is not the right move.
It's not on the player.
But here's the thing though. All of what you said has already happened in the
80
MLB.
feet in MLB?
No. What I'm saying is the mound was lowered because there wasn't enough offense. And also, like for instance, like the Polo Grounds, where it was ridiculous down, in the gaps and in center field, baseball stadiums all over the country started moving their fences in for what? For more offense, to sell more tickets because offense sells.
So to me, moving in fields, that's not a regulation. Every field has a different demographic. Every field has a different dimension. It's not the same.
The overarching point is still the same. The overarching point is that they made changes. They made changes to improve the play, so it's more watchable.
I agree with that.
What has the MLB done that would be anywhere near as significant as lowering the rim?
What did I literally just told you what they did.
In one stadium,
they lowered the mound because guys couldn't hit.
That's hold on.
Not even compare.
That doesn't compare. I don't think it compares only because lowering the mound, the higher mound was an advantage for pitchers, right? But I get what I'm saying is I guess what I'm saying to your point is that when it comes to these women that are all of them on an equal playing field, because it's not equal when you have defense that has a pitcher's mound that's higher and an offense that the batter is dealing with, increased velocity, better breaking pitches because of that increased height, allowing them to have more break on the pitches, more velocity. That to me is different as opposed to the rims on both sides of the court being the same exact height.